Hello, here's a demo video for the value function. The value function is quite useful, especially I found when you export data from some kind of computer system or CRM system or something. Very, very often what will happen is the computer will actually, or the software that you're using, will export values as text. And sometimes, dare I say, they export some of the values as values and some of them as text, and it can cause you massive headaches. The reason being, I've pasted some values in here. These are all values that have been pasted in. They're all formatted as text. So Excel thinks it's text, even though it looks like a value. And that's why this little green corners come up, because if I hover over that, it says number in the cell is formatted as text. And sometimes it warns you if you actually were to go in and protect the worksheet, then those disappear. So if you've got a particular worksheet, you won't necessarily know that there's an issue there. And as you can see, I've done a sum to sum that, and it says 0, and that can't possibly be 0. The reason why it says 0 is because all of those are text values, text, and not actually formatted as values. Now, you can go through and click on each one, or right-click and say format as value, and go through and click on each one and get it to do automatic, to get it to change when you re-enter it. But there is a quick way that you can use a formula, and that is by very simply putting in the word equals value, open your bracket, select which cell you want, close it, and it now puts in it. If it recognizes it as a value, it will recognize it. Now, if you've got some obscure thing here of like A, for example, it's going to give you an error. It doesn't know what A means. So obviously you've got to use this properly on text that it does recognize as values. And then if you copy that formula, or you paste that formula throughout, as you can see, to the naked eye, it looks exactly the same, 6694, etc. But Excel tallied this one to 1399, which is correct. The bottom there, 1399. And this one says 0 because it doesn't recognize those as values. So the value formula can be very, very useful. I did another video on actually conditional formatting to alert you to this kind of thing. You can use the isValue formula, and then it'll come up with true or false to tell you if it's a value. And then you do conditional formatting to turn any that say false into red. So that's what I always do for the data. So as soon as you dump the data in, they turn red automatically. You can see that they're not values, and you can address it. But that's how you can change the text to a value using that very, very simple formula. So I hope that that's helpful to you. Thank you very much.